have heard on high, sweetly singing o'er the plain, and the mountains in reply, echoing their joyous strains. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Welcome everybody to the third Reawaken Hymns live stream tutorial. So glad you're all here. I see Cody's here. I see Brian made it. Timber is here. So Timber, Cody, and Brian are all still in the running for being on all the live streams so far. So 3 down and 17 to go. I'm glad you all made it here. We had some technical issues. There's 2 live streams started on Facebook and 2 separate live streams started on YouTube. So you're on the right one now. And I hope everybody who ended up on those other ones makes it here too. I think you all did actually. So thanks for figuring that all out. Welcome to the third live stream. So today, as you heard, we're doing Angels We Have Heard on High. Love that song. And if you thought the last 2 we did, Hark the Herald and Come Thou Long Expected Jesus, were a bit difficult, you might be happy about the verses of this song because there's only one chord. Like, there's literally just one chord for the whole verse. So this one should be a bit easier. I don't know about the chorus, but the verse at least should be easier. So yeah, thank you for joining me. Let me make sure my live chat's working properly here. All right, if you are watching right now, let me know in the live chat where you're watching from, Facebook or YouTube, and also let me know where you're watching from, like, geographically. What country are you in? What city? What state? Whatever. Live chat's good. And again, ask me any questions you have as we're going through because it's live and you can, and I'll answer them. And I really want to know what you guys want to know. We'll start with some eggnog today, like every week. So this week I got almond nog from Aldi's. Almond nog. I assume that's eggnog with almond milk instead of milk, but I guess they replaced the egg in the title. Almond nog, not eggnog. But I don't think they replaced the egg. I think they replaced the milk. Because if they replaced the egg and the milk with almond, it would just be almond milk. So this is almond nog. Let's see what we got. I haven't tasted it yet, so. I put way too much cinnamon on the top. Let me try that again. I only got cinnamon that time. It tastes like almond milk with sugar. All right, so that's medium. That's strange. Okay, regular eggnog's better. But I guess if you're lactose intolerant, then at least you got almond nog now. So it's not terrible. It's just not eggnog. All right, we got our eggnog down. I hope you have your guitars with you so you can play along. Also, hope you have your Christmas hymn books with you so you can play along. And if you don't have that yet, go grab it. You can grab it at the link in the description below this video, or there will be a link up in the corner of the video right there. Reawakenhymns.com Christmas tutorials. You can go download the Christmas hymn book, which looks like that. I did it wrong again. That. There we go. It's on that side of me. Yep, 20 free Christmas chord charts that you can play along with. We'll do live tutorials for all of them, and it will be a good time. And hopefully you can use them in your church too, if you're a worship leader. Again, as we go through the tutorial today, leave your comments questions in the live chat so I know what you're struggling with, what you're not struggling with, what you need to know, what you don't need to know, just so I can help you play the song, because that's what a tutorial is all about. I think that's all I got. Let's get straight into the song, shall we? So, Angels We Have Heard on High. There will be chords on the side of the screen as always. Also, you can download the hymn book and you can play from the chords in there. They're the exact same as what we have. Before I start, I just want to mention that I just start on a D. So you'll hear me doing an intro and you won't see an intro on the screen. That's just because I'm just playing a D. Just playing a D chord as all the intros and all the turnarounds and all that is just a D. And today I am capoed on 1. You're probably thinking, why would you capo on 1? That's a ridiculous place to capo. And you are correct. It is, but I like how it sounds on 1, so I'm sorry. If you're playing it with like a band, maybe don't capo on 1 because D sharp's not the most friendly key to play along with. You can go up 1 to E or just take the capo off and play in D. But I don't have a band with me today, so we're going to play on 1 because I think it sounds pretty good. So I'm going to play the very first verse and chorus of the song, just like you heard at the intro of the video. Grab your guitars and you can play along with me. So I will play that, and then we will go back and look at exactly how I play, talk about it. You can ask questions, and then we'll play the full song so you can play the whole song with me. All right. And Timber will be playing air guitar today for this, so good luck with the air guitar, Timber. All right, here we go. First verse of the song. Angels we have heard all night, sweetly singing o'er the plains and the mountains in reply, echoing the joyous strains. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Gloria in excelsis Deo. There we go. There's the first verse. Hopefully it wasn't too difficult to play along with. As you heard, the beginning chord, or the first verse, I mean, is just a D the whole time. Cody says, "Can I say a prayer?" You'll be glad to know, Cody. Me and Laura actually did pray before the live stream. You can say a prayer for us right now if you want to, because I always need help when I do these. Brian, air guitar here too. Awesome. So we got lots of air guitar players today. Capo your air guitars with your air capo on 1 today, so you don't sound ridiculous. Okay, just so you know. All right, let's go back through that verse, see what we did. So, again, first verse is just a D. Super easy. I will show you the strumming pattern I do as well. Some beginners might find the strumming pattern difficult because it's kind of a syncopated-ish kind of strumming pattern. So I'll try to play it really slow. I apologize if I play it wrong because I'm really bad at explaining and playing strumming patterns slowly. I kind of just do what naturally comes to me and then don't really know what I'm doing, but I'll try my best here. So here is the strumming pattern for the verse and for some of the choruses. Okay, I'm going to try to slow it down now. There it is in slow motion. Go slower. Hopefully you can imitate that. If you're on your air guitar, it's probably really easy to do. So that's the strumming pattern, much faster, of course. And I do that pretty much through all the verses. It just gets bigger. Kind of similar to what we did with Hark the Herald Angels, if you watch that one. So, like the second verse would be just less palm muting to make it bigger. But all right, just a second. It appears we're having technical difficulties with the video. I'm frozen in time. All right, hold on. Stick with me, guys. I'll be right back. Alright, everybody, I'm trying to resolve the camera issue here. My camera just completely went crazy. Not sure what's happening. Give me just a second. I think we got it. Okay, I don't know what that was. The camera just went crazy. Thanks for sticking around if you're still watching. Okay, what were we talking about? Chuck says, love your music. Watching from Roseville, Georgia, near Chattanooga, Tennessee. We went on our honeymoon at Chattanooga. He likes the Let All Mortal Flesh version. Thank you so much. Thank you for everybody sticking around for that. My camera just totally died in the middle of a live stream. And that's what happens when you live stream, is things go wrong. All right, let's get back to the tutorial. I'll probably edit all that out of the version that sticks around. Okay, so we were going through the first verse and the chorus. So I showed you the strumming pattern in the first verse. It's just a D, very easy. Now let's go to the chorus, because the chorus gets a little more complicated. So the chorus, I actually do some picking on. So it goes kind of down, like the first verse is bigger, and then the chorus gets less big. So it's like the first verse, echoing the joyous strings, chord. So it kind of comes down a bit. And let me show you how I pick that. It also has more chords, so it's a bit more complicated. But the good news is there's only 3 chords in this whole song. Just the 1, 4, and 5. So hopefully that makes it a bit easier. So on the chorus, I pick very similar to what I showed you on Come Thou Long Expected Jesus. If you watch that one, where I pick the root note of the chord, and then 3 and 2 string 3 and 2. So for instance, on the D, the root note is on the 4th string. So I pick 4, 3, 2. And then on the G, the root note's on the 6th string. So I pick 6, 3, 2. Sometimes I do 4, 2, but you can pick 3, 2. Then on the A, the root note's on the 5th string. So 5, 3, 2. So that's what you can pick on those. Sometimes I'll pick other strings in there, but if you just want something straightforward the whole time, just root note, 3rd string, 2nd string. So that would sound like this. That was wrong. That was the 4th string, my bad. In excelsis you see the chords speed up on the second half of the verses, or on the choruses. So the first half of the choruses, each chord is 2 measures. Each chord is 1 measure. And then on the second part, the second line, each chord is a half of a measure. They're just half as long. So the whole chorus would sound like this. I'm going to sing really quietly so you can hear the guitar. So that's roughly the picking on the choruses. As you saw there, I picked other strings. I'm so used to picking whatever string that my hand goes to that sometimes I have trouble sticking with what I tell you. So I'm sorry about that. But honestly, you can pick any strings you want on that chord. The key there is just the 3 notes, and then the 3 slow notes. Oh, that was way wrong. So just 3 notes. I kind of gives it that slow feel. And then when you go to the faster chords, it sounds like you're doing all of the notes. In excelsis Deo. So that's really the key. You can pick whatever strings of that chord you want to pick, and it'll sound good. So that's the first chorus. Again, if you have any questions while we're going through this, let me know in the live chat. I'll try to answer them. If you're watching this later, while it's not live, leave your comments in the comment section below. Obviously in the comment section below. Where else would you leave your comments? And I will try my best to answer those as well. All right, so that's the first verse and the chorus. The second verse is very similar, just a little heavier on the strumming. Shepherds, why this jubilee? So same as the first verse, just a bit heavier. Then for the second chorus, I actually strum that chorus instead of pick it, and I strum it very similar to how I strum the verses. Just like the verses. The only difference is when I get to the second and fourth lines of the chorus, where it's a bit quicker, I kind of jump to a less syncopated strumming pattern. You do not have to do that. You can keep the whole strumming pattern the whole time. It's totally fine. I just like to sync to that kind of non-syncopated strumming pattern to add a little oomph to those fast lines. I'll show you what I mean if you're wondering what in the world I'm talking about right now. I'll play it and you'll hear what I'm talking about. I can hit the ones. In excelsis Deo. I can syncopate it. I hit the ones. In excelsis Deo. So if you got the skills to strum that and you want to kind of add some oomph to that chorus, you can switch up those lines. And I really like how it sounds because whenever you switch from like a syncopated sort of strumming pattern to a straightforward strumming pattern, it really emphasizes that rhythm on the straightforward line. As you could hear when I went to that one, it was like boom, one, because there wasn't emphasized ones on the other lines. In excelsis Deo, and it really punches that rhythm on those non-syncopated lines. Hopefully that makes sense. Timber says, I love this strumming version so much. Good. I knew there was a reason I was telling you this. All right. Yeah. So that's really how I like to do it. And other than that first chorus where we talked about the picking pattern, it's mostly just that same strumming pattern for the whole song. Keeps it fast, keeps the energy going. This is a really good like opening song for Christmas as well. Then when I get to the third verse, again, same strumming pattern, but I go way down. And that's just a dynamic decision. You can keep it up if you want to, but I go way down on there. So it'd be like, in excelsis Deo. And I drop it down real low. Come to Bethlehem and see. And I kind of build up that whole verse. Christ, whatever. Those were wrong words, but. And I build that whole verse, and then I do another big chorus, and then I go back to that first chorus and do the picking again. That's kind of a quiet a cappella chorus. And I know all that stuff I just said might seem like gobbledygook right now, but when I play the whole thing, you see what I'm talking about. And so the dynamics I do for this song are kind of a good, quick energy first verse, drop it for the first chorus, bigger second verse, bigger second chorus, drop it for the third verse, big third chorus, and then really quiet a cappella last repeated chorus. Ooh, that's what I do. You don't have to understand all that right now. Just as I go through the full playthrough, you'll know what I'm doing there and maybe have an idea of what I'm going to do. If you remembered anything I said right there, which you might not have because it was all really quick. All right. Cody asked, how do I play this on a cajon? Ooh, I'll have to do cajon tutorials for this separate. I can't really answer that question right now. It's a pretty straightforward beat. Here, I'll cajon on my guitar. There you go. Free cajon lesson with our guitar lesson. All right. If you have any more questions about how I play this on the guitar, what I just did, let me know right now before we go through the full playthrough. Let me know any questions you have. Hopefully your air guitars, for those of you playing air guitars, are still in tune, still good to go. So, all right, yeah, let me know if you have any questions before we go through the whole thing. And let me just scroll through my live chat, make sure I didn't miss anything. Did I miss any big questions or anything?
Watching from Mexico.
Oh, yeah. Just is watching from Mexico. So welcome from Mexico. That's awesome. Cody says, after guitar, I should go back and do cajon tutorials. I would love to do that, but I'm not very good on cajon, so they would be very poor cajon tutorials. But I would love to. Timber loves those strumming punches. Awesome. I love them too. Strumming punches. I like that. Instead of non-syncopated, I'll call them punched and not punched. Those are the lines of the chorus. All right, cool. So let's go back through, do the whole song. All right, whole song. Grab your guitars, capo on 1. You ready? We're going to do the whole song. Play along with me. If that strumming pattern is too difficult for you, you just begun or something like that, you can just do straight eighth notes. So if that kind of syncopated strumming pattern is too difficult and you still want to play along, straight eighth notes is just fine. And then on the smaller choruses, you can just do full strums. There we go. All right. Timber says it's hard to capo an air guitar. Apparently you're not trying hard enough, Timber. Get your air capo and put it on 1. I'm not going to tell you again, man. Come on. All right. Whole song. Here we go. Angels we have heard on high. Let's do it. Angels we have heard on high, sweetly singing o'er the plains and the mountains in reply, echoing the joyous strains. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Back to strumming. Shepherds, why this jubilee? Why your joyous strains prolong? Would the gladsome tidings be which inspire your heavenly song? Gloria in a breath. In excelsis Deo. In excelsis Deo. Come to Bethlehem and see Christ whose birth the angels sing. Come adore on bended knee, Christ the Lord, the newborn King. In excelsis Deo. In excelsis Deo. Chelsea stay. Of course, I mess up the last line because I play perfect till the last line. That's how it works, right? All right, great. Hopefully you made it all the way through that. And if you got the last line right, then you made it through it better than me. So congratulations. We now know angels we have heard on high. And as you heard, it's very important to figure out where you're breathing in that song. I was so focused on making sure that I was playing what I told you I was playing on guitar that I forgot to think about where I was breathing, and I started suffocating during the Glorias. That's okay. Normally I'd think about where I'm breathing, but I was focused on guitar that time. Oh, those are long lines. All right. Great, great, great. Timber, it's amazing how well you play. Thank you, Timber. Thank you so much. Cody says I should invite Chris Tomlin to be on one of my videos. Cody, I 100% agree with you. Chris Tomlin? Chris. You're welcome to come on my live stream, Chris. Anytime you want, Chris. Mr. Tomlin, you can come on my live stream. You're welcome, okay? So I'll see you next week, Mr. Tomlin. Does that sound good? All right. So we'll wait for Mr. Tomlin to reply there. Jason Abraham is watching from India. Awesome, from India. That's so cool. So we got somebody from Mexico and somebody from India. Let me know where else you're from if you're watching. That is so cool. Well, we did it. We made it through the song. That is awesome. I hope you understood what I was talking about. If you have any more questions, again, live chat or comments of the video would be great. And while I'm waiting for any last comments and live chats you might have, because I have a delay here, I just want to tell you what's going on next. So, well, first I'll say that we've done 2 so far. Come Thou Long Expected Jesus and Hark the Herald Angels Sing. Today was our 3rd, Angels We Have Heard on High. And then next coming up, we will be doing O Come, Emmanuel on Monday, theoretically with Chris Tomlin here, although you may not want to count on that because I'm not sure he's watching this. If he is, that would be really cool, wouldn't it? All right, so on Monday is O Come, Emmanuel, which is like the world's greatest Advent song. Well, one of the world. Come Thou Long Expected Jesus is good too. O Come, Emmanuel. It is one of the oldest songs you will play ever in your church, O Come Emmanuel. I'll talk about that later. It's a really old song. We'll talk about that on Monday. You can come back and hear how old O Come Emmanuel is. All right. So I will see you on Monday for that. And then Tuesday is... what's Tuesday? Go Tell It on the Mountain. Go Tell It on the Mountain is Tuesday, right? Go Tell It on Tuesday. So Monday and Tuesday next week, it will be 7 p.m. again. Cody's from Franklin, New Jersey. Brian says, thanks again. Awesome. So, what?
7 p.m. Central.
7 p.m. Central. That is important. We will be here 7 p.m. Central time. I am in Central time. So whenever I say times, Central time. That's all I got. Please share these videos with anyone who needs them. Please share the hymn book with anyone who needs it. And again, I will see you back here Monday. I will see you and Chris Tomlin back here Monday for O Come, Emmanuel. So adios.